What's going on, guys? Let me change the scene really quick. And hello, Jerry. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. And we're just going to be doing some mountain building in the Frager Builds world. Hopefully everything is going to be just fine quality. I do have to stream on a very low bitrate because my internet is not the best. So there may be some dropped frames here and there, but hopefully everything will be okay. So I'm just going to grab some stone here, and that is not stone. There we go. And I'm a little bit nervous because I have not streamed in a very long time, so I am not super prepared for this. And it also took me forever to get everything set up because Streamlabs is kind of annoying. So you guys are probably going to have to make sure that all of my audio levels are good and nothing is super loud, but I'm just going to get working on building up the rest of this mountainside here, and I want to try and get this done today in the stream. But it may be a little bit shorter of a stream because it did take me a long time to get everything set up. And I don't have much stone, so I will have to do a little bit of collection first. Well, later. So how are you doing, Jerry? I know I probably don't interact with my audience as much as I would like to, but I do want to start interacting more with my audience when it comes to streaming, and I should probably wireframe this out. So I want to improve on that a little bit more. And maybe go from here. You're doing good. That is good to hear. Hopefully you have been enjoying my content recently. I know I have been kind of all over the place when it comes to content recently, and I've been changing things up quite a bit, so it can be a little bit hard to watch my content sometimes, I understand. So I'm just like building up a pillar here right now so that I can kind of get a general idea of where I want to take this mountain here, and then I'll just fill in the rest of that area in a little bit, and I will probably have to go and get some more stone in a little bit here too. Actually, I don't want that coming all the way down. So I unfortunately am not able to have any background music, so this is probably going to be a very boring stream in regards to that, because my internet is really bad, and yeah, I'm not able to stream music and stream a video at the same time, so I'm sorry for not having any background music, but this is kind of how it's going to be for the rest of my streams going forward. You don't subscribe to YouTube channels unless you like the content. I kind of feel the same way. There are a lot of people that I watch somewhat frequently, but if they don't have like a bunch of videos that I like watching all the time, then I kind of just like don't subscribe to them and just watch them whenever they make content that I like. So I do kind of feel that sentiment there. But I'm glad you enjoy my content. I've noticed that a lot of people have kind of stopped watching my videos, which I kind of expected when I shifted my content, because you know, a lot of people subscribe to me for the map builds and stuff, and then I kind of stopped doing those, sort of. And then I also got a lot of people subscribing to me for the creative builds, and I also kind of stopped doing those. So I kind of expected some people to kind of leave, but I'm glad you've decided to stick around. Probably is getting a little annoying just hearing me click all the time. So I will change it up a bit because I do need to get a little bit more stone. But this is literally all that I do when I build up some mountains. So it is kind of boring, and it is getting nighttime. I should probably put a bed down there so that I can sleep down there when it's nighttime. So I'll just get one of those. Whoops. And I also increased the GUI scale for people who are watching on mobile, because I know it can kind of be a little bit hard to see what's going on in like your hotbar and inventory and stuff if you're viewing on mobile. So I have increased the GUI scale a little bit so that you can kind of see what's going on a little bit better if you're watching on mobile. So hopefully for the people who watch on mobile, that'll be a little bit better of a viewing experience. And I just have been making a lot of, hey guys, I've just been making a lot of small changes like that to try and help improve the the viewing experience on the various platforms that people may be watching on. So yeah. Hold on. My chat on Streamlabs is getting cut off a little bit. So some of the stuff you are saying, I can't really see the full thing. So you love the landscaping though. Okay. Thanks for liking the landscaping. I know I am kind of copying a lot of other creators like Fwip doing these mountains because he is very, very much known for doing them. Oops. Anyway, so I have been copying him a little bit, and I do copy other YouTubers as well in some of their content styles, like with my transitions a little bit in the videos that I've been doing recently. I've been copying B00 a little bit on that. It's not like an exact copy, but he does do those like transitional things with like some sort of graphic to represent what the next part of the video is like. So I've been taking a little inspiration from some other content creators, and I probably should be lighting this up, but it'll be fine. So yeah. And I literally just started recording the next episode of Frager Builds this morning, and I just recorded the intro, so I haven't done any extra building, so there won't be any spoilers for like on-camera stuff. It's just like spoilers for what I did off-camera. As you can see, I did get full netherite off-camera, but those are like really the only spoilers for this stream. That should be good. And I do need to repair my elytra at some point because it's starting to break. I can't wait until 1.18 because they just added the change in Experimental Snapshot 7 where elytras don't take damage while you're gliding, which is so nice. And I'm so excited for that. But they did nerf rockets a little bit, so they don't boost you as much as they used to. I remember copying Light Tower for one of my village builds. What do you mean by Light Tower? Is that something that I made, or is that something that someone else made? Also, there's a little bit of delay, but that's just because YouTube is really annoying with their delay settings. So you have like 3 options to choose from. So I know it's not super great for interacting with people, but I think they do it so that they can process the videos and make it so it's a little bit less intensive on your internet when you're viewing the stream. Because I know Twitch is like super intensive on your internet. So when you're watching the streams anyway, because they don't do any sort of like compression or anything like that. It's just like whatever the person is streaming is what you're watching as well. So it can get really intensive on your internet. So I think that's why YouTube does it, but it's still kind of annoying because you can't select exactly what delay you want. I do want to do a lot of mountain builds in 1.18 with the new mountains, so I probably will do a mountainside cottage at some point. Oh, I'll try to avoid him. Anyway, I do want to do a lot of mountain builds, and I also kind of want to see how the terrain transitions from 1.17 to 1.18, because there are some areas in this world that I would be interested in building like a medieval city or something like that. And there are like extreme hills in the area, and I'm wondering if those are going to turn into the new mountains or how the transition is going to work. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see, I guess. So I don't know. I didn't bring any dirt. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to be able to transition this world to 1.18, so that may be a problem. Also, this netherite axe is so nice. It has sharpness 5 on it, and it has 13 attack damage. It's so much better than swords, so I think I'm going to do axes from now on for weapons, and just keep the swords for like looting and stuff, because I don't think you can put looting on axes or anything like that. I may want to try and get some music going at some point, but like I said, my internet is probably not going to be able to handle it, so I don't know. Plus, I don't have any playlists set up that are DMCA free, so that's another thing. So I know it's probably very boring just listening to me clicking and having no additional audio to help with. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this for. It's also starting to get a little bit boring only listening to me talk and not having any music. You're more of a creative builder. I feel that too. I was more of a creative builder, but I've honestly really been enjoying survival recently. Especially when I started doing my YouTube channel, like in early 2020, I started off doing Frager builds, and that was the original series on the channel, and I really enjoyed that series, and I didn't really like the way it ended, so that's kind of why I wanted to bring it back. But I also just, I don't know, there's something nostalgic, I guess, about playing survival Minecraft, so I always kind of go back to survival, even if I do play a lot of creative sometimes, just because that's kind of, I guess, how I started playing. Well, not really, I started playing in creative mode, but still, I do enjoy playing survival a lot, and not really just keeping it strictly creative. But I do really enjoy playing creative mode a lot. As you might be able to tell, because I am more of a builder. I don't really like it when it's even like that, so I like to change it up a little bit sometimes. So I'm probably just going to take this mountain to there, and there are a lot of zombies coming out of there. I don't know why that's happening. That's interesting. I did light up a lot of the caves so that I could get good rates for the creeper farm. So that may be why. I don't know. And this area is not really lit up very well. I'll just light that up and hopefully that'll fix it. But yeah, I don't know why there's a lot of zombies there. And it's starting to get nighttime. Yeah, creative mode is pretty fun, because you don't have to do all of the collection. You just have everything in your inventory that you need, and you don't have to go out and gather resources or anything like that. So you found my channel through the Uncharted series. I enjoyed that build. I think I probably could have done a little bit better and maybe made it a little bit closer looking to the Uncharted series, but that was kind of the first build I did in that structure. Oh, there's an axolotl over there. But yeah, that was like the first video that I did in that sort of like monthly series thing, and I don't know, I have mixed feelings about doing the monthly series. It was enjoyable, but I don't know. It was very inconsistent from like series to series, and I don't know. Like the viewership and stuff was kind of inconsistent. Like some series would just like do really well. Like the Avatar series, that one is the most viewed series out of all of them, and it has like, I think the first one has almost 2,000 views on it now. So like there was that end of the spectrum, and then there was also like the Kashyyyk build that only got like 50 views on each video, so it was a little bit inconsistent. So that's kind of why I stopped it. That, and I also kind of ran out of ideas for big builds, so I didn't really know where else to go with it. So I kind of stopped doing that when I did that. Yeah, I do kind of want to go back to some of those builds at some points, maybe, and like try and do them a little bit better than I did them before. But that would take a very long time to kind of plan out and get ready. So it probably won't happen soon, but I especially the Kashyyyk build, I was not happy with how that one turned out. It just, I think I tried to do a little bit too much with that one, and it ended up being a little bit too plain. So it wasn't a super enjoyable experience to build, honestly. So I may revisit some of them in the future at some point. So I may, after this trip, go collect some more stone because I'm almost out, I think. I think I have this and then maybe a little bit more in some of those other shulkers. And I do really want to get more shulkers because I am very low on shulkers. I use them probably a little bit too much. So, yeah. I don't really need more dirt. I think I'll be fine on that. Oh, I have an entire shulker there. I'll probably still go collect some more stone anyway, just because I need a little bit of break of that. I can't keep doing that for too long. I probably should be recording this with replay mod. Oh well, it'll be fine. I don't need to record everything with replay mod. That can go there. And I guess I'll just keep that on me. But that can go there. And that can go there. Is this? That's just stone. And that one's empty. Okay. So we can go down to the mines, and I actually need my Silk Touch pickaxes. I almost forgot those, so I'll bring both of those, and then we can go get some stone. The medieval city, yeah. I really wish I could have gotten around to doing the interior of those, like all of the houses and stuff, because I think that would have been really cool, but I just did not have enough time, unfortunately. And that's just that. So, but I did enjoy a lot of that stuff. I think I probably could have done a little bit better with the castle, but the castle wasn't too bad. I really like the cathedral that I made for that one, though. I think the cathedral turned out really good. And the farm area outside of the city, too. I really like that farm area. I just need to find a good spot where I can just hit the left mouse and then keep going. Yeah, I haven't added the hanging gardens yet, but I will add those in the episode that I started recording today. Hopefully, if I get around to it. And I am going to add it in that courtyard area because honestly, I was going to do the garden area, like a garden area in the courtyard anyway, but I think a hanging gardens there would look so much better than just like a regular garden area. So I think that would be like the perfect spot to put that there, just because it would look so good. But I haven't like figured all of that stuff out, like where I'm gonna put it and like the dimensions of it and stuff. So I will hopefully get around to doing that in this week's episode. Oh, I'm running out of haste. I need to light this area up. This is the outer edge of the beacon, I guess. I do light things up a little bit more than I probably should, but I'm always so paranoid that like a creeper's gonna spawn in and like ruin my day. So I just kind of have gotten into that habit, even if it's not like super necessary. But yeah, the stream delay on YouTube is pretty bad, but I will say YouTube streaming has gotten really good recently, especially compared to Twitch. Twitch has just kind of gone downhill a lot in recent years, which is why I really don't want to stream that much on Twitch. I kind of want to keep it just with YouTube, because YouTube's improved their streaming services a lot more, and Twitch has kind of gone the opposite direction recently. But unfortunately, that does mean that stream delay is a little bit bad, a little wonky. So there is a little bit of a delay when I say something and then you guys watch it. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but I think it's for the better. Oh yeah, the garden area in the medieval city, yeah. I did add that in that you suggested. And I actually really like that garden area too. I think it fit in pretty well with the area. Well, with like the medieval theme and stuff, it fit in pretty well. So I did like that suggestion too. You do have some good ideas sometimes. And I'm full on stone, so I should deposit this in the shulker boxes. And then we can come down here for this stuff that I don't really need that much of. I do want to add some like other stuff to the mountains, like maybe some diorite or andesite or deep slate or something. I think that would look pretty good. So I do want to add some extra details to the mountains, but I just don't know exactly how to implement that yet. Yeah, creepers are very, very annoying in survival. I do have mob griefing disabled right now, which honestly I think I'm just going to like get a data pack to disable Enderman griefing, because that's the main reason why I disabled mob griefing, is because of the Enderman. Oh, there's a slime chunk over there. But yeah, that was the main reason why I disabled mob griefing, was because of Enderman, and I think I'm just going to do a data pack for that to disable just the Enderman, because I think it is a little bit cheaty to kind of have it disabled for everything else. Am I not getting... No, I am getting haste. Okay. So I think that's what I might do, is just disable it for the Enderman. But I don't know. But I cannot wait for 1.18 to come out, where they change the lighting so that mobs need absolute darkness to spawn in, because that is a very good change. I am super excited for that, because then I don't have to get like super lit up in like everything, because it is kind of annoying having to light up like literally every aspect of your build. But then in like 1.18, mobs wouldn't be able to spawn here. So it's going to be so nice. And you use less torches too. I cannot wait for 1.18 to come out. It's going to be amazing. Am I planning a face reveal in the near future? I don't know. If I do a face reveal, it's just going to be like... one day I start streaming with a face cam. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. But I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, because like as soon as you show your face, it's like, well then everybody knows what you look like and stuff, and you kind of lose the anonymity of things, and you know, people kind of recognize you all the time. So, but I don't, like, at the same time, I'm not like famous enough, I guess, for people to just like know exactly who I am and stuff when I'm in public. So like right now it would be fine, but if I keep growing, then it might become an issue. So I don't know. Ooh, more lapis. That means that I may have just found more diamonds. And I do use that 1.17. It's not really a glitch. It is kind of a cheat. But, where are we? Is this north? Yes. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I usually mine down on the 4th and 5th block. And then I'll probably just use this. And we'll see if we find anything. Yeah, we didn't find anything. No. Okay. Oh well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And they also may have spawned right here and I already mined them out, so that is also very much a possibility. But I do use that trick a lot in 1.17. It is a little cheaty, but eh. It gets you diamonds though, so. Whoops, that doesn't go there. Where am I based? Like, I'm assuming you mean like what area I am from in real life. So I am from the Atlanta area, and that's as specific as I'm gonna get with it. So Atlanta is as specific as I will get. I think I have that in my channel description as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's a geode here. Geodes are so common, and like even after they reduce the frequency of them, it is just like they're still super common. I feel like they're way too common, honestly. And I don't think they should be like super rare because they are very useful for some things. But they are still very, very common. I find them like all the time in this world. So, I don't know what they should do with them. But I may have to end stream here in a little bit because it is getting closer to lunchtime here. It's almost 12, so I am starting to get a little bit hungry, and yeah. So I don't know when the next stream is going to be, unfortunately, because it really just depends on like if there are other people home when I'm streaming, because it does use up all of my internet when I stream. So there really can't be other people using the internet while I'm streaming, unfortunately, but so that does kind of mean that I can't really stream whenever I want. So I'm not sure when the next one will be, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll probably fill up the rest of the shulker boxes with stone and then end stream here in a little bit. It is very satisfying listening to all of the stone breaking. Like, that is the one thing that they got right, is just like the Instamind sounds with stone. It sounds so good, so satisfying. What else do I play besides Minecraft? So I play a lot of Battlefield, not right now because I'm just waiting for the new one to come out, but I do enjoy playing Battlefield in my free time. I don't really play Call of Duty as much anymore, but Call of Duty was the first FPS game that I got into. And recently, I've been doing a playthrough of Far Cry 3, which I have been enjoying quite a bit. And I also did a playthrough of Far Cry 5 like about a year ago. So that was also a good game. So I do play a few other games besides Minecraft. It's not just Minecraft all the time. But like Minecraft is the only game that I play consistently. You know, like the other games I kind of just play till I get bored of them. But Minecraft, there's so much to do, and they're always adding stuff to the game that you just like can never get bored of it. And like if you do get bored of it, you're only bored of it until the next update, you know? So Minecraft is like the only game that I play consistently. But I do play some other games. And I also used to play Cities Skylines a lot, but I don't play it as much anymore. And I do kind of want to get back into it and maybe also do a YouTube series on it, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Because the last one I did wasn't super popular, but I also only did one episode of it. So that is the only other game on my YouTube channel other than Minecraft is Cities Skylines, and there's only one episode of it. And I recorded the second episode and had it edited and all ready to go and just never uploaded it for some reason. I don't know why. I just never did. And then the third episode I also recorded, but I didn't finish editing it. So, yeah, I don't know why I stopped that series. But I did anyway. Yeah, Far Cry New Dawn, I really wasn't a huge fan of. They changed a lot of the gameplay mechanics that were in like Far Cry 5 and stuff, and they focused a lot more on like the level up system of the game and kind of made it weird. And it was, I don't want to say it was bad, but like the concept behind it was good. It was just poorly implemented in New Dawn. So I played like maybe an hour of New Dawn and then just like stopped playing it because I didn't really like the changes that they made to it, which is kind of unfortunate because like I do like the storyline of it and like the concept of New Dawn and like the aesthetic of the game, like all of the art and music and stuff that they have is I really like that about the game, but it's just like they changed so much about the gameplay itself that it kind of ruined it for me. I wish they would have kept it a little bit more similar to Far Cry 5, but it was still not a bad game. We'll see if this is going to do it for the stone. Nah, a little bit more. So yeah, I didn't really get into Far Cry 5 as much. Yeah, I do want to get back into City Skylines, so maybe in the future. I'm not exactly sure when, but it is a fun game. I don't know why I stopped playing it. It is still a really fun game. Hold on. Alright. So, maybe a little bit more, actually. That was very bright. Alright, so that's probably going to be it for the stream. I know it was kind of a shorter one, but I didn't have too much time to do a stream here because it took me literally like an hour to figure out all of the Streamlabs stuff. So that was a little bit frustrating that it took me that long because I did want to do a little bit longer of a stream, but it's unfortunate that it had to be a little bit shorter. So yeah, that is probably going to be it. It is 12 o'clock right now, so it is about lunchtime, and I am starting to get a little bit hungry, and it does look like it's daytime up there, so I don't have to sleep. So I'm just going to go put this stuff away, and then we can end off stream. So I'll probably just put this stuff here. That's fine. There. Alright. So that is going to be it for the stream. How old am I? I am 22. So yeah, that is going to be it. I'm going to sit here and let chat catch up a little bit because YouTube's delay is not super great. So I will see you guys. I'm not sure when. I don't know if any snapshots are going to come out this week. They did end the experimental snapshots, so they're switching over to the official ones now. So I'm not sure when the first one is going to be. Either this week or next week, I'm assuming. So I may do a snapshot video this week if one comes out. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to have more content until this week's Frager Builds video, which is probably going to be Friday, unless I finish it early or need to work on it a little bit longer. So yeah, that will probably, I probably won't see you guys again until Friday, maybe. I don't know. It just depends on what happens this week. But anyway, it was nice to do a little stream here and, kind of get my feet wet a little bit with streaming. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And I don't have a stream ending card, so it'll just be an abrupt end. So yeah, see you guys.